Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm very glad to be here and give you a short presentation. Today, I will discuss an analysis of development application process for the Central Park and aim at an advanced improvement to planning and the DA process for the view of a site stakeholder. I hope you will like it and find useful information to analyze this case study. In the first place, since that redevelopment projects can be small or large, ranging from a single building to entire new neighborhoods or new town-in-town projects, the redevelopment of former Carlton United Brewery site has caused much attention as a result of many modified concept plans, as well as a myriad of subsequent approvals under the extended operation of Part 3A of the Environmental Planning and Assessment Act 1979. As a matter of fact, this development application process has all been through the project planning approval, includes State Environmental Planning Policy 2005 and State Environmental Planning Policy 2011, based on the Department of Planning and Environment. Moreover, Central Park is a major mixed-use urban renewal project in Sydney, Australia, which occupied a 5.8-hectare site at the southern edge of Sydney CBD. The site was formerly used for industrial purposes as the Carlton and United Brewery's Kent Brewery site. Furthermore, Part 3A of the EP and A Act set a process for approval, which the proponent had to follow once the minister had made his declaration. Firstly, the minister declared the site would be considered under Part 3A. Then, on 5th July, JBA, as one of the COB planning consultants, wrote to the minister regarding a possible application under Part 3A, seeking confirmation that it would be considered under the Major Project SEPP and requesting the Director General's environmental assessment requirements. Next, on 28 August 2006, the minister authorized the lodgement of concept plan application for the CUB site, while on 4th October 2006, the Director General wrote to the proponent advising it of the minister's decision, confirming that a state-significant site study would be required. Besides, although the success of planning and the DA approval, something must be taken into consideration from the view of a site stakeholder group. First of all, the DA process is actually an inefficient process which costs almost 4 years to achieve all the approvals. What's more, it applies the use of good urban design concept due to the recommendation from expert advisory panel urban design issues for the project. And panel made 27 recommendations to give certainty to the site's development potential and ensure an appropriate quality of development that responds to the surrounding communities and build form. Before a detailed look at approvals obtained, processes to be followed and issues to be addressed prior to construction commencing. It is interesting to consider why the minister may have made the decision to call in this development proposal. Again, the redevelopment of Central Park has related to its surrounding after the consideration upon the site location between the CUB site and the central situation. And it turns out to the city edge under a variable floor space ratio that is 5:1 for residential development, 4:1 for hotels, and 3:1 for commercial development. Moreover, the approach taken to One Central Park reflects the developer's commitment to sustainable environmental outcomes. An announcement by Faser's property CEO when announcing approval of a modified concept plan would be the best media to reflect the planning and the development application process of Central Park. In conclusion, after the analysis about an analysis of development application process for the Central Park, it can be easily concluded that this redevelopment process is successful although some aspects should be improved from the view of stakeholders. And thanks for your listening.